Gurubhyo Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Namaste all music rasikas and my dear viewers across the globe. Sadhana is an initiative of Kirtana established in Hyderabad, India. We started conversing with great masters in our native states of Telangana and Andhra and have completed 50 episodes so far. Our intention in doing the series is to share the experiences of great masters and contribute to the student and amateur artist community. And I'm very happy and overwhelmed with to tell that a few of these great masters have come willingly and generously to this platform the second time too to share their knowledge. Unlike many other equivalent programs, Sadhana has been able to cover technical aspects in Carnatic music, ranging from understanding a raga, alapana, neravu, pallavi, improvisation of a varnam, and sahitya bhava, and so on. Friends, music is such a vast subject with so much to share. I invite you all to please benefit from this series. Today we have with us Kalaimamani Dr. Prema Rangarajan Garu in our conversation. Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
A recipient of several awards and recognitions from the Sangeeta Natak Academy, Music Academy, and the All India Radio, Dr. Prema Rangarajan is a Kala Vipanchi, Ganakala Shiromani, and Ganakala Jyoti. She is a renowned musician, a performer, and a teacher in Chennai. She is a treasure house of innumerable compositions in Carnatic music. She is an A-graded artist in the AIR and a doctorate for Sanskrit compositions in Carnatic music. She had her early training in music from Kadayam Krishnamurthy sir, later from T.S. Raghavan sir, Madam Sulochana Pattabhiraman, S. Rajam sir, Dr. V.V. Srivatsa, Chengalpet Ranganathan sir, Lakshmi Natarajan, and Dr. B. Krishnamurthy garu on different aspects of music. Having performed in various prestigious sabhas in Chennai, Prema Rangarajan ma'am has trained several students to concert levels. She has given several thematic concerts and had presented innumerable papers and has given several lecture demonstrations on various music topics. She has conducted workshops at Annamala University and has been a visiting professor at the Government Music College, Thiruvayar. She has also several recordings or CDs to her credit. Today, she has chosen to speak about the great classical language, Sanskrit, in Carnatic music, with special reference to Devi compositions. World's oldest language is Sanskrit.
Yeah.
It is believed that all the languages of the world have originated from Sanskrit somewhere or the other. The language has been spoken since 5000 years before Christ. Sanskrit is considered as a Deva Bhasha, a language of the gods by ancient Indians, and the script is called Devanagari. Ma'am, actually, Carnatic music in the South India means compositions in different languages like Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, and Sanskrit.
Yeah.
But today we have chosen a topic to speak about these Sanskrit compositions on Devi. And to my knowledge, Sanskrit means compositions. We find only Muthuswami Dikshitar who has completely written in Sanskrit. All his compositions are in the language. And he has composed on different deities too. Any special reason why you opted for talking about Devi compositions, ma'am?
No, since I have taken all the gods in my doctorate subject, but since you said just Navaratri has passed, you take up Devi, then I thought I'll take on Devi. Actually, as you said, Samavedat idam Geetam Sanjagraha. That is our music itself. The base is Samavedam, which is musical.
Yes.
All the musicologists also agree to this.
Yes.
And as you said, the Sanskrit is a Deva Bhasha, and music is a means of propitiating all the gods. So Sanskrit language is very much suitable to Carnatic music. They say music itself gives moksha.
Yes.
And Sanskrit being a Deva Bhasha, if you understand what you are singing and the words which are used in the Sanskrit compositions, I'm sure we will all go straight to moksha.
Yes.
But one thing is there, as you said, we have Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, everything is there. But if you observe, many Sanskrit words are adapted in our languages.
Yes. Yes.
even in our daily conversations, we use a lot of Sanskrit language. For example, if you take early composers means even before Muthuswami Dikshitar, Ootukadu Venkata Subbayar, Annamacharya, Sadashiva Brahmendra, they have all composed in Sanskrit.
Even Jayadeva.
Jayadeva's Ashtapadi is the oldest footnote, but since we sing it as a last item in our concerts and all, semi-classical. So I am taking only the Carnatic composers. So if you take Tyagaraja compositions, Tyagaraja has composed many Sanskrit compositions.
True.
In fact, in some Telugu compositions also, for example, in Todi, Ramani. It's a beautiful composition in Telugu.
Yes.
But when you go to Charanam, all the three Charanams are in Sanskrit. Sanakadi Vinuta Kamadi Shadguna Hara Adi Madhyanta Rahita Tyagarajadi Vandita Nidaya Ravalegaka. In one Charanam, he has used even Telugu word also. Shri Hare Madadeha Mauni Hridgeha Nadupai Nidaya Ravalegaka. So, combination. With knowledge or without knowledge, or they were more comfortable in using certain Sanskrit words in that particular kriti, they must have used it. One more composition is there, Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. One full charanam, there are a lot of charanams in that. One full charanam is Dushana Hara Paradushana Janagana Bhishana Suguna Vibhishana Sannuta Narayana Hari. But if you go to another charanam, Najupulu me Najuku Danamu Ne Juda Ni Tyagarajulla Malaru. It is fully in Telugu. So in a particular, in single composition, they have used both Sanskrit. He has used both Sanskrit. And he has also composed a full composition in Sanskrit also. He has composed it is very rare to find compositions on Sita Mata. He has composed on Dehi, Vaidehi, Sahana in Sahana, and Shri Janaka Tanaye Shrita Kamalalaye Shri Janaka Tanaye, that is Sita Mata, in the Raga Kalakanti. It is a Vivadi Ragam. He has composed this composition is fully in Sanskrit. Tyagaraja has composed fully in Sanskrit also. If he analyzes, there are many more compositions in Sanskrit. And actually, worship of Devi means it is called Shaktam, Shakti, whatever you call.
Yes, Shakti.
Shakti means it includes the worship of Sri Chakra. The worship of Sri Chakra, many composers, if you see their compositions like Kamalamba Navavaranam, Kamakshi Navavaranam, and some individual kritis by Chamaraja Vadiyar and Ootukadu Venkata Subbayar and all, I'm sure they have all been initiated into Sri Chakra Upasana, Sri Vidya Upasana, whatever. They were all Sri Vidya Upasakas, and that Sri Vidya, no, Sri Chakram, how it is that 9 avaranas, we can't go in detail about 9 avaranas and all, the topic will be very lengthy. Kamalamba Navavarana, he has composed. An avarana means to hide. A single bindu inside, it is hidden by 9 avaranas. For every avarana, there is one chakra, Sarva Rogahara chakra, Sarva Shankshobhana chakra, Sarva Anandamaya chakra, like that. And Kamalamba Navavarana, it by Dikshitar is a masterpiece in that. Nothing to beat it for the devotion sense, Bhakti Marga's best composition. And Avarana means not only Kamalamba Navavarana, before even Muthuswami Dikshitar, Ootukadu Venkata Subbayar has composed Kamakshi Navavaranam.
Okay. Mhm.
Kamakshi Navavaranam Sanskrit is little more tougher. And when you see the music, that distribution of words and tala, it's all, I feel that it is more difficult than Kamalamba Navavaranam.
Oh.
And this one, Muttaya Bhagavatar has composed one single piece on Kamakshi, starting with first paragraph on Ganesha. He's praying that please bless me to compose this Avarana Kriti successfully, he says. And he has composed one full single Kriti covering all the 9 Avaranas with an invocation to Lord Ganesha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all, I think, maybe in lecture demonstrations, somebody might have sung. It is not in the concert platforms, it is not sung. Maybe because it's difficult. Maybe because some people, they don't, the correct notation is not available. If the notation is available, many people would have at least one or two who are Devi Upaskas, they must have learnt it. Okay. Apart from this, apart from these Avarana Kritis, Dikshitar has composed a set of Kritis on Abhayamba, Nilotpalamba, Madhuramba, but they are not Avarana. Avarana means only which deals with the Sri Chakra, or yeah, mostly. These are all Vibhakti Kritis.
Okay. What are Vibhakti Kritis?
Vibhakti Kritis means, if people have, if you know Sanskrit, you would understand. There are 8 Vibhaktis in Sanskrit. Like Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Raman. That is, Ramaha means Ramaha. Ramam means for Rama. Ramena means by Rama. Ramaya means to Rama. Like that, 8 Vibhaktis are there.
Even in Telugu, there are Vibhaktis.
Yes, in Tamil also it is there.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think every language has. Yes.
Every language has. Prathama Vibhakti, Ditya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, it goes up to Ashtami. Ashtami Vibhakti, 8. First and last is mostly addressing or praising the goddess or something like that. And Madhuramba, Abhayamba, and Nilotpalamba, they are all Vibhakti Kritis. In fact, in Madhuramba, 1 or 2 Kritis are missing. It's not available. And Nilotpalamba, mostly very tough. All Gaudas, you must have heard about it. Gauda, Riti Gauda,
Narayana Gauda,
Narayana Gauda, Kedar. It's quite tough, but a beautiful Kritis. And Abhayamba is the toughest in Vibhakti Kritis. If you see one Kedaram Kriti, the Charanam, full Charanam, about 10 Avartanams is full sentence, one sentence.
Oh God, okay.
Maybe that's why it's all not sung in the concert platforms, except 1 or 2 or other. Okay. When we come to talk about Devi Kritis, Kritis on Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Normally they say Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati is our, they are our goddesses. And in Navaratri we do puja for 3 days Lakshmi, 3 days Durga, 3 days Saraswati. Durga for Veera, Dheera, Shaurya. And Lakshmi for wealth and prosperity. And Saraswati for wisdom and knowledge.
Wisdom and knowledge, yes.
Yeah. And I would like to discuss 1 or 2 important epithets or adjectives of goddesses.
Yeah.
Matrika Sharirini. Matrika mantra is an important mantra in the for Devi Upasana.
Okay.
Matrika mantra is divided into 3 parts. I don't know whether I can say it, those mantras now. Kakara, Ekara, Ikara, Lakara, Hakara, Sakara, Kakara, Hakara, Lakara, Sakara, Kakara, Lakara. All these are joined with the Bijaksharam Hrim.
Okay.
Yeah. Bijaksharams, Hreem, Shreem is Dum,
Yeah.
Gam Ganapate, Dum Durge. These are all commonly used Bijaksharams in the Kritis.
Yes, yes.
But these, all these, Kakara, Ekara, Kaye, La, Hreem, Ha, Sa, Ka, Ha, La, Hreem. This is called, they are 15.
Okay.
This is called Panchadashakshari.
Panchadashakshari. Okay.
Yeah. This is Mahavidya Panchadashakshari means Muthuswami Dikshitar called Saraswati also Matrika Sharir, Matrika Varna Swarupini. Meenakshi also as Matrika Mantra Swarupini or Matrika Sharirini. Kamakshi also as Matrika Sharirini. For
So
example,
they have treated all different,
exactly.
we call them with different names, but it is all
Exactly.
one Shakti.
All
Yes.
one. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti, you say, no? Saraswati, Lakshmi, Durga, they are all same.
Same.
They
Lalita,
say,
Kamakshi, whatever you call.
yes, whatever you call. Saraswati on actually there are lesser number of compositions as far as I have observed on Saraswati and Lakshmi in Sanskrit.
Okay.
There are more numbers on Lalita, Durga, Parameshwari, like that. I don't know. I have, as far as my knowledge goes. But Muthuswami Dikshitar on Saraswati, there is a composition in the Raga Kalavati. Kalavati Kamalasana Yuvati Kalyanam Kalayatu Saraswati. In this, he sings in the Charanam, Balati Bala Mantrarna Rupini Bharati Matrika Sharirini. Matrika Sharirini.
So what do you mean by Matrika Sharirini?
Matrika Sharirini is, that is Matrika Mantra. This is Panchadashakshari Mantra.
Panchadashakshari Mantra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is propitiated by this Panchadashakshari Mantra, or who is worshipped by this Panchadashakshari Mantra. When he sings about Meenakshi, Kadi Hadi Sadi Mantra Rupini Kaulini Shri Madhurambike Avava Shri Madhurambike, Madhuramba Vibhakti Kriti. There also he calls Meenakshi as Matrika Varna Swarupini. Yes. When he sings on Kamakshi, Kanakambari, there is a beautiful kriti in the Raga Kanakambari. Mooladhi Navadhareshwari Shubhakari Neelalakadhari Nityanandakari Leela Vishwotpatti Shrutilaya Bala Parameshwari Panchadashakshari Kanakambari. Kanakambari, this is one of the beautiful songs on Kamakshi by Dikshitar.
Okay.
So normally, as you said, normally we attribute Vidya or Jnana or knowledge to Goddess Saraswati. She is known as Akaradi Varna Swarupini. That is A to Ksha.
Okay. Okay.
That is Vidya. So Saraswati is normally called Akaradi Varna Swarupini. But Utkadu Venkata Subbiyer, when he sings Navavarnam on Kamakshi, Sakala Lokanayike Tvameva Sharanam Prapadye. In this kriti, Sarvarogahara Chakramaye, Sarvarogahara Chakra he mentions. Akaradi Varna. He also attributes knowledge to Kamakshi. Yeah.
Yes.
Muttiya Bhagavatar, when he talks about Lakshmi, he has composed or a composition on Lakshmi. He says, Akaradi Kshakaranta Varnakshara Rupe Harikesha Manohare. He describes Lakshmi as the Swarupa or embodiment of the Aksharas from A to Ksha.
See,
And
just now when you were talking about a Kriti on Saraswati in Kalavati, you said,
yeah,
there also Kamalasana has come.
yeah,
Kamalasana is generally for Lakshmi,
Lakshmi. Yes.
but I think they have taken everything as one. And they
Everything has
attribute all these things to the one power Shakti.
one power, Shakti. Shakti means, actually, Shakti theology means it attributes everything to a supreme power, feminine power.
Feminine power,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. If you attribute this power to Shiva, it is called Shaivam. Vishnu
Shaivam.
means Vaishnavam. Then Shakti means Shaktam, it is called. Ganapati means it is Ganapatyam. Then Skandam, it is on Subramanya. There is one more school on Shauram. It is people who worship Surya.
Surya, okay.
Yeah, Surya Bhagavan as their own their god. No, they are all followers of Sauram.
Shauram, okay.
Yes, and Mysore Vasudevachar has got a beautiful kriti on Mahalakshmi. Devi Rame Mamavabditanaye. Devi Rame Mam Avabdi Mam Ava. Mam Ava means protect me. Abditanaye means daughter of ocean.
Ocean.
There he says, Akaradi Varna Swarupinim Tava Karuna Purnavartanam. Here Lakshmi is also explained as Akaradi Varna Swarupini. Yes. Muthuswami Dikshitar, when he sings about Lakshmi, Hiranmayim Lakshmi, he has made it very simple. Pitavasanam Guruguha Matula Kantam Lalitam, he says. So Lakshmi is also Lalita.
Lalita.
Yes, as you said before, Saraswati, Lakshmi, yes, Lalita, Kamakshi, all are one. They are they are given different names according to the rupa or circumstances in which they took the avatara.
Exactly.
Like that. Chamaraja Vadiyar also sings as Vidwan Mani Poshani, the one who protects the Vidwans. Shri Vidya Viharini Veena Pustakadharini, he says. Veena Pustakadharini, normally we call only Saraswati. Yes. Shri Vidya Viharini means Shri Vidya whoever there is Kamakshi or Kamalama, whatever. Vindhyachala Vasini also he says, Pahimam.
Pahim, okay.
Parvati. Vindhyachala Vasini is
Parvati.
Is Parvati. So Parvati, Lakshmi, Saraswati, he has taken all the three goddesses in one kriti. So Sanskrit compositions, when you take only the words may be similar in almost all the compositions, but when you go deep into the meanings, every composition will have a different meaning. Every composition will be attributed to a different story or whatever it is. Then now coming to Bijaksharam. Bijaksharam is, as I told you, Dum.
Yeah.
Dum is used for Durga. Shri Dum Durge Shiva Samsarge. Yeah, Shri Ranjani. Beautiful song in Khanda Ekam.
Yeah, Khanda Ekam.
Khanda Ekam. This Dum is for Durga. Khreem is normally used for Parvati.
Okay.
Shreem is used for Lakshmi. Then Gam Ganapate Namo Nama. Satyabhagataskriti. Gam is for Ganapati.
Yes.
Then Shram, Shraum, these are all for Sharavana, Muruga or Skanda. Muthuswami Dikshitar has composed one song in Madhyamavati on Sri Rajarajeshwari.
Okay.
Sri Rajarajeshwari Kaivalyam Dehi. Kaivalyam means moksha. He is asking for moksha. This song is full of bijaksharas. From Pallavi, Anupallavi, Charanam, all are bijaksharas. He invokes all the gods. Gam Ganapati, Shram Sharavanaha, Shreem Lakshmi, Hreem, like that he invokes all the gods.
Okay.
Actually, this song can be learned only if you are initiated into Sri Vidya Upasana.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. You are not supposed to sing it on concerts or anyway. You can sing as a devotional song when you go to a temple
Yeah.
or before acharyas,
Or
like
in
that
your
one,
puja room. That's it.
or in your puja room. You cannot sing it in public in a concert platform. He prays for moksha, and one more thing in this kriti, he uses the word bhattarika.
Bhattarika. Yes, yes. I think
Yes,
after the Lalita Sahasranamam, we read a small portion where you get this
exactly.
Bhattarika, the word
Yeah,
Bhattarika. Yes.
bhattarika. You cannot see in any music composition. I have not come across that word in any music composition.
Yes.
Bhattarika is used only for Sri Rajarajeshwari by Muthuswami Dikshit. That means Bhattarika means highly respected, highly revered.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Highly revered.
Yes, highly revered. Nobody has used this word in any kriti as far as my knowledge goes. Similarly, there is one more word, tatanka. Tatanka is,
That
what
we
do you
have seen
say?
in compositions, Tatanka.
Yes, that too, not many compositions. Tatanka is the big earring which goddess wears.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you have gone to Akhilandeshwari temple in Trichy. Beautiful Akhilandeshwari wears that big tatanka. The tatanka covers almost half her face.
Okay, okay.
Big round tatanka. Muthuswami Dikshit in Kriti says, Shri Mataha Shiva Vamanke Shri Chakra Rupa Tatanke, he says. Then Mutiya Bhagodar has sung in one Kriti, Ratna Kanchuka Dharini on Meenakshi.
Yes, yes.
Ratnatatanka Bhushani, he says.
Okay.
Ratnatatanka Bhushani. These are the words which are, it's very nice to hear these words. And Sanskrit compositions, if you know a little bit of Sanskrit, you can understand nicely.
Exactly.
What I feel is for all Carnatic musicians, they must learn a little bit of Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, yes.
No?
Little bit of Sanskrit, a little bit of Telugu, and a little bit of Tamil is all
Yes,
important for Carnatic
very
musicians.
important. At least when you sing a particular composition Telugu, you should know the meaning of that and words.
Exactly.
Say, for example, your Telugu undaka, undaga,
Yes,
that
yes.
GA and KA makes a lot of difference.
Makes a lot of difference, yes.
In Tamil also, Tamil, I don't know Tamil, many people, Tamil people can understand Sanskrit very easily because many people have taken Sanskrit as a subject in their schools. I do not know,
Same
but
is with Telugu also. Because
yeah,
Telugu and Malayalam, most of the words we use even the daily routine, they are
daily routine.
Sanskrit words. So,
Yes, yes. In Tamil also,
yes.
Kannada also, many
Yes,
are
yes.
there
South
like
Indian
only,
languages.
yes.
Yeah. So at least
This,
20% we understand. The rest, I think we should make an effort to understand.
yes, especially when you sing Sanskrit compositions.
Exactly.
At least that particular kriti which you sing,
Yes.
அதோட
At least.
meaning மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சிண்டு if you sing.
Yes. We get involved in it once we know the meaning.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. This Tatanka, you must have heard it in Saundari Lahari also. Sudham Abhyaswadhya Pratibhaya Jara Mrityu Harinim Vipatyante Vishwe Vidishatamakadhya Divishataha Karalam Yakshvelam Kabalitavataha Kalakalana Na Shambos Tan Moolam Tavajanani Tatanka Mahima. அந்த தாட்டங்கத்துக்கே அவ்வளவு மகிமை இருக்குன்னா வாட் அபவுட் the goddess who is wearing that. So this is about tatanka which you said. And Shyama Shastri compositions, many of them are very simple Sanskrit.
Simple, yeah.
Very simple Sanskrit. If you deeply analyze, only Dikshitar Sanskrit compositions are a bit tough.
A bit tough, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Chamaraja Wadiyar also, some kritis are a little tough Sanskrit.
Okay, okay.
And Shyama Shastri is very simple kritis. Pahi Mam Shri Raja Rajeshwari. Very simple. Mama Manava Muni Ganapalini Manini Janani Bhavani. Mostly addressing the goddess. And lastly, the verb will come Mamava or Pahi. Something like that. You protect me. You bless me. Yes.
Yes.
Sarasadhalanayane Amba Sarasadhalanayane Swarajati Kalpita Sangeeta Rasike. Kamakshi is addressed as Sangeeta Rasike. Kamakoti Pita Vasini, Kamakshi. So most of his compositions are on Kamakshi only.
Yes,
Bangaru Kamakshi at Tanjavur.
Yes.
Tanjavur temple. And Annasamy Shastri, who was his contemporary, he has also composed a few Sanskrit compositions. Parama Pavani Mama Parama Pavani. In this composition, he also says Kanchipura Vasini. And Sharanam Charana Vinuta Suraganapati Sumano Gane. The words are clustered in a particular talam. Lot of Sanskrit words are used. All adjectives of Kamakshi only. Kanchipura Vasini Shri Kamakshi Paramapavani. Actually, most of his kritis are on Kamakshi in Tanjavur. But he addresses here as Kanchipura Vasini Kamakshi.
Kanchipura, yes.
Kamakoti Pita Vasini Kamakshi. And one beautiful Bhairavi composition. Shri Lalite Kanchi Nagara Nivasini Mahatripura Sundari. Mahatripura Sundari. Kanchipuram, actually, Chandramaulishwar and Tripura Sundari are worshipped by Acharya.
Yes.
Tripura Sundari is the goddess of Chandramaulishwara, and beautiful kritis are there on Tripura Sundari also in Sanskrit. One, I don't know whether you heard about Professor N.S. Ramachandran, who was in Delhi University. He has composed about 100 compositions or so. And beautiful composition is there in Valaji Raga. Mahatripura Sundari Mamava Parameshwari. In the end, Chara Charamayi Chinmayi Chidambara Sharirini. Chara Charamayi Chinmayi Chidambara Sharirini Mahatripura Sundari Mama Parameshwari Maha Parameshwari, Tripura Sundari, they are same. Parameshwari means normally Parvati.
Yes.
Tripura Sundari also Parvati. But in one or two kritis, Tripura Sundari is also addressed as Vidya Danakari.
Okay.
Vidya Danakari means she is also Saraswati.
Saraswati.
Yes. So if you go into details, means all the goddesses are same, all the gods are same. We call her by different names. And these kritis in Sanskrit, what I feel is, if you understand, as you said, if you know the language, you can
Definitely.
understand it more when you sing, and you can
Exactly.
get involved into that. You can get immersed into that music.
Right, right.
So, Devi Kritis, except Kamakshi and Lalita and Parvati, Saraswati and Lakshmi are comparatively lesser in Sanskrit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why Sanskrit and Devi Kritis or Sanskrit and the other Kritis, any connection as to Devi Kritis and
No, no
Sanskrit?
connection. No connection. See, Sanskrit compositions on Shiva is there, Vishnu is there, Devi is there, everything is there. But since you asked me to speak about Kritis on Devi because of Navaratri,
Yes,
if
yes.
you go deep into it, what my observation was, Sanskrit compositions or Lakshmi and Saraswati or
Lesser.
lesser in number than on Kamakshi. Kamakshi, lots of kritis are there. Lalita, lots of kritis are there. Lalita Parameshwari Jayati Lalitambikam Chintayamyaham in Devakriya. And Kamakshi, you know, Kamakshi Navavarnam is there.
Yes,
Kamakshi, one Begada Kriti is there by Shama Shastri, but a particular portion he has composed in Sanskrit, all in Telugu. నీవు మాట్లాడకుంటిని నేతళలేనమ్మ. He says, if you don't speak to me, I won't bear your separation or something like that.
Yes.
I know, but starting is simply amazing. Kamakshi nato vada dayaleda. Nato vada dayaleda. But yeah, in the in Telugu kritis and Kannada kritis are some also they use lot of Sanskrit words in between also.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's it. So Sanskrit is as you do puja in Sanskrit, shlokam and all, you recite only in Sanskrit.
Yes.
And this one more thing which I noticed was in the Sanskrit compositions, many of the words you can see them in Lalita Sahasranamam, or you can see in Saraswati Sahasranamam, in Lakshmi Sahasranamam, in Saundarya Lahari.
Right.
Those words are all used in those shlokas, and the Sri Upasakas, these Upasakas might have picked up from them also.
Yes.
Yeah, like Saundarya Lahari, this shloka which I said, Tatanka, for Tatanka there is a shloka. And Muttiah Bhagavatar has used that Dhyana Kriti on Ganapati, but one single line on Ganapati in that Navavarna Kriti on Kamakshi. It is composed in Ragamalika. 9 Avaranas in Ragamalika, and the last one Mangalam in Madhyamavati. Starting paragraph, that is Pallavi, you can say, Swarnakarshana Ganapate Suguna Seema Dayanidhe Navavarana Shubhagana Kritau Shaktim Dehi Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah, you give me enough strength to compose this Navavarana Kriti on Kamakshi.
Okay.
Yeah, but Navavarana Kritis, if you start taking that and discussing, means it will be a very long subject.
I know. Kamalamba Navavarana. Yes.
Kamalamba Navavarana, then Kamakshi. Yeah,
Yes,
Kamakshi
it's a vast
Navavarana.
subject. Yes.
Kamakshi Navavarana on Uthukadu. And I think these are my observations on Devi Kritis on Sanskrit. Anything else you want to ask me?
When you say Vibhakti Kritis, because there are 8 Vibhaktis, does the meaning change in each of the Vibhakti Kritis? I mean, the way you address the goddess or the deity? When you say a Prathama Vibhakti song, how does the meaning go?
No, Prathama Vibhakti means you address the god. Shri Madhurambike Shri Shive Avava Shri. Hey Madhurambike or Hey Meenakshi, please protect me. Ava means protect me.
Protect.
Yeah. When you go to Dvitiya, Madhurambikayam means you give your bhakti, or you put all your what is it called, divinity or worship into Madhuramba. You just go and immerse in her.
Okay.
And Madhurambikayaha namaste. When you use the word namaha, namaha means Chaturthi Vibhakti only will come.
Chaturthi Vibhakti. Okay.
Chaturthi Vibhakti. Madhurambikayaha namaste. Abhayambikayaha namaste. Tyagarajaya namaste. Yeah. And then Kamalambikayaha namaste. Nilotpami. Then at that time when you sing in Chaturthi Vibhakti, that means you are giving your namaskarams to the goddess.
The goddess.
Yeah. And when you use Dvitiya Vibhakti, Madhurambam Bhajare. Madhurambam Bhajare means you do the puja to Madhuramba.
Two. Okay.
Two. Second Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti means two. Madhurambam Bhajare, Nilotpalambam Bhajare, Kamalambam Bhajare, Kalyani Kriti is there.
Okay.
This is Dvitiya Vibhakti. And when you use Tritiya Vibhakti, Madhurambikaya Rakshitoham.
Okay.
Let me be protected by Madhurambika.
By. Okay.
Ramena Rakshitoham. Abhayambikaya Rakshitoham. Kamalambikaya Rakshitoham. So the contents may be same. All description of Madhuramba, description of Kamalamba or Abhayamba, and that particular kshetra's importance, and that temples where she is residing, a little description of that. Everything may be there, but ultimately it is only a prayer to goddess to protect us. Hey goddess Meenakshi, protect me. My prayers to goddess Meenakshi, please protect me. May I be protected by Meenakshi.
Okay.
My namaskarams to Meenakshi. Yeah. Let me get blessings from Madhuramba. Madhurambikayaha, like Panchami Vibhakti views, Madhurambikayaha Rakshitoham.
Okay.
Only the meaning, like active voice and passive voice, you say in English.
Exactly.
It is, there are more numbers, 8 Vibhaktis are there. And mostly last one and the first one are addressing.
Addressing, yes.
Addressing
what about
only.
The Shashti Vibhakti?
I forgot. Ramasya Dasoham.
Ramasya.
I am a devotee of Madhuramba. Yeah. See, there is one, I had a big doubt in this actually. Madhurambikayaha tava dasoham. Kamalambikayaha tava dasoham. Abhayambikayaha tava dasoham. Tava means your. Your dasa.
Okay.
Whereas Dikshitar, when he sings on Tyagaraja, Rama or Shiva like that, he sings only Shivasya dasoham, Ramasya dasoham, or Tyagarajasya dasoham. But when he sings on goddesses, he uses the word tava also. Abhayambikayaha tava dasoham.
So how does the meaning change?
Meaning doesn't change. He gives additional expression to show that he is the devotee of only Abhayamba.
Okay.
Abhayambikayaha tava. He uses both Shashti. This is a big, actually, the Sanskrit question mark is there. I always used to have a doubt why he is using two Shashti Vibhaktis.
Okay.
Yes. And my professor had told me that he is giving more, what to say, I don't know, the word is more bhakti into that, more devotion into that.
Okay.
Abhayambikayaha, I am only your devotee.
Actually, Abhayambikayaha dasoham is sufficient. But
It's
then
very
it says
sufficient.
Tavadasoham.
Tavadasoham. And he uses this only for
Goddess.
Ambal,
Ambal.
goddess.
Okay.
Not for any
Any other
masculine god.
deity.
Rama, Tyagaraja and all, he doesn't use this.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
these are my observations. We can go a little also once we go to Sri Chakra or like that. We can go on discussing.
Yes.
That will be a vast subject.
Yes,
Once we
I
talk
think,
about Sri Chakra,
yeah.
I have taken the minimum amount of kritis in which
Right.
some special words are used.
Used, yes.
Yeah, some special what to say, the vibhakti and avaranam are not same. Many people have got the confusion. Kamala, some people say Kamalamba Navavaranam, Abhayamba Navavaranam, Nilotpalamba Navavaranam. Abhayamba is not a Navavaranam Kritis, and Nilotpalamba also not Navavaranam. It is only Vibhakti Kritis. Because Avarana means immediately that Avarana means to hide.
And it goes with the Sri Chakra.
Sri Chakra. And that Anima, Garima, Mahima, Lagima, Eshitvam, the 8 and the 8 chakras. Sarva Rogahara Chakra, Sanshobhana Chakra, all those chakras are explained in that. And if you go into detail, it's a discussion on Sri Chakra.
Sri Chakra.
It will take more time and quite difficult to understand also.
Yes.
Normally, all musicians may not have a knowledge of Sri Chakra.
Right.
Some people are initiated into Sri Vidya and they have studied also about Sri Chakram and all. They may be knowing it.
Yes.
You know very little about that Sri Chakra and Avaranam and all.
Okay.
But this Bijaksharam, it is a very divine word which cannot be used by one and all.
Yes.
This Panchadashakshari Kayai Laharim, that mantram also cannot be uttered by one and all. They have to have a special Diksha by the Guru. Panchadashakshari mantra. Yes. Anything else, ma'am?
Very, very interesting and very, provoking. You have motivated me to learn Sanskrit now. Though I had taken it as a subject.
I know. It's really a beautiful subject. See, in Telugu also there are prayers are there. In Tamil also prayers are there. In Malayalam also there are prayers. But when you recite Narayaniyam in Sanskrit, somehow I feel that more bhakti is,
it stands
more
out.
bhakti is put into it. And when you Tamil, the Tevaram, Tiruvachakam, they are all very old devotional pasharam on Vishnu Bhagavan.
Yes.
Very old in Tamil classics. They are all devotional only. But in fact, Tamil is more tough.
Yes.
I feel Sanskrit is a little easier. Maybe if you know Hindi also, Sanskrit will be a little easy.
Right.
Or if you know Sanskrit, you can understand Hindi also. And Tulasidas, Ramcharitmanas, those are difficult than Sanskrit actually. Unless you know a little bit of Hindi, you won't be able to understand. Those are Bhojpuri Hindi and some colloquial Hindi will be there.
Right.
Even in Telugu, some words, which you speak in the villages and all, remote villages, and those words are all very like different. In Javali and all, many meanings we can't understand.
Yes.
I used to ask
in Annamaya Kirtanas.
Yes.
The Telugu is a bit different. It's not the one which exists now.
Yes. Annamaya, you reminded me. Annamaya has Sanskrit compositions are very few, not very few, more than 55, 60 as far as my counting goes. And Bhaviyami Gopala Balam is one of the famous thing. And one beautiful Tilana is composed in Mohanam. I don't know whether you have heard it or. Danava Vadana Vidhana Dana Sandhana Rudhira Nijapana Midam Nana Bhuta Gananam Danam Dina Jananam Ditna Jananam Tidi tidi di ta ta ti gudi dim dim ta ka dim dim di ti 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 ta ta ti gudi dim. There's a tilana.
Oh, okay.
It's fully in Sanskrit,
Right.
and
Okay.
the words he has put so nicely, rhythmically,
Soft and nice to
very
hear.
soft.
Yes. Very
Yeah,
nice. Nice, ma'am. I think you have a lot more to share.
we'll
I
share.
think yes. I'll get back to you with another special topic,
Okay, sure, ma'am.
which can, yes, talk
Yeah,
about more of Dikshitar Kritis of a different deity. Like we have spoken about Devi compositions, we can always speak about Shiva,
yeah.
yes,
Shiva, Vishnu,
Vishnu, yes,
Vigneshwara. So many
yes,
are there. I know.
Vigneshwara,
Yeah,
especially,
for
yes,
each, many compositions are there.
many compositions.
Devi means only, uh, most of the compositions are on Kamakshi,
Right.
Lalita,
Mm-hmm.
Ishwari, Parvati, Parameshwari. And as you said, they are all one. If you go to see on Saraswati, if anything is there, Mama, Tushi, Saraswati, like
Mm-hmm.
Vasudevacharya has composed.
Mm-hmm.
Saraswati word வச்சு நிறைய composition பார்க்க முடியாது. You cannot see.
Exactly. That word,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
word. And Lakshmi also, Hiranmayim, Lakshmi. அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய லக்ஷ்மியும் படம். Rama is Lakshmi only.
Right.
Devi Ramai is a beautiful composition by Mysore Vasudevacharya.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we have to go deep into it. What are the words he has used? What are the epithets
Exactly.
he has used for Rama, Lakshmi or Saraswati or
Mm-hmm.
Durga? There
Right.
may be more also. We do not know. See, I have not taken contemporary composers.
Okay, okay.
N.S.
Yes.
Ramachandran, I told you one kriti.
Uh-huh.
GNB has composed
Yes, yes.
Shri Chakraraja Nilaye Shiva Shakti Aikya Shiva Shakti Aikya Shri
Yes.
Chakraraja Nilaye. He has composed in Shiva Shakti Raga.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And Swarna Venkatesh Dikshitar, the latest composer.
See, when you speak of Papanasam Shivan, he is a Tamil composer.
Oh,
Like that, there
he
are
has also
many
composed.
Tamil composers, and like Tyagaraja, he was a Telugu composer. But somehow they are fascinated with this language. They have done a few Sanskrit compositions also.
Yes, yes. That's what I said. Tyagaraja has used Sanskrit words in the same Telugu Kriti in many
Telugu
places.
Kriti. Yeah, there is something fascinating about the language.
Yes. Papanasam Shivan, beautiful compositions are there.
Yes, yes.
Ramam Bhajata Manuja Shri Ramam Bhajata Manuja Shri Ragam
Yes.
Rama on Rama, he has composed small charanams, 2-3 charanams. It's all
Mhm.
very nice. The thing is, many of these compositions are not, I mean, popular in concert platforms.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I try my best to learn something new and sing.
Okay.
Uh, Especially, I'm fond of the Sanskrit compositions. No, Mantrini Matanga Tanaye. There is one rare composition of
Uh-huh.
Harikeshanalur Mutiya Bhagavatar in
Okay,
Hemavati.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, if you hear this somewhere and oh, this is nice, this is Hemavati Raga, nice, but it is not found in the book.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe there are many volumes. Maybe there. It is not in three volumes. I have. It is not there. But
Okay.
I heard someone singing this kriti,
Hmm.
and I recorded it and notated it and learned it.
Okay.
If you like
But
particular
not
ragam,
many, yeah, not many in Haimavati, right? Yes.
yeah, that's why. Sri
Mm-hmm.
Kantamati, everybody
That is the
sings.
only one, yes.
Yeah, Madhurambika, it is called Deshi Simharavam.
Okay,
In
okay.
Dikshitar school,
Dikshita school.
Hari Yuvati Haimavatim, Hari Yuvatim
Yeah, there's
Haimavatim.
one more point to mention. Dikshitar has used the Raga Mudra also. How did he
Yes,
combine the Raga, name of the Raga in the Sahityam? Right?
exactly.
Yes.
That's a point. It's his blessings
Mhm.
of
I
Guru
know.
Guha. What else we can say? No.
Right, right. And so
Mhm.
aptly into it, if it
Yes,
is a whatever deity, it aptly fixes into it.
yes. Very aptly he fixes into it. And Muttiah Bhagavatar also nice Sanskrit composition. Jaya Mahishasura-mardini Shrita Janapalini Jaya Mahishasura-mardini Shrita Janapalini. This is beautiful composition in Hamsatvani in Sanskrit by Muttiah Bhagavatar. See, I feel that people should sing more of these songs to bring it out.
Right.
See, if you and I sing a rare song once or twice,
True.
It may not be, it will be forgotten.
I know, yes.
Oh, Madam Kamala sang that rare Kriti, or Prema sang that, was nice, that's all.
That's all, yes.
It will vanish.
Exactly.
But for that, more people should learn it. More
it should
chances
be rendered. Every now and then it should be rendered.
Should be
only
rendered.
Only then it gets into the ears of the listener.
Yes. The Sridum Durge also, many people would have heard about it, but not many sing.
Not many sing, yes.
Because it is one thing is it is in rare talam, Kanda Ekam.
Kanda Ekam, yes.
And on Durga, you can easily sing in Navaratri.
Yes.
You can take it as a chance and learn it.
Right.
But that learning inquisitiveness should come in the musician. We cannot compel them.
Keep on learning it. It's an ocean.
It's an ocean.
Yes.
It's an ocean. Actually, I was working in a bank as an assistant manager.
Okay.
When after quitting only, I started learning more. You must have heard about Dr. S.A. Kanakadurga.
Yes.
She was in the music department.
More an academician, yes.
More an academician. She used to sing very brilliantly. Nice voice she had. At that time, she told me, "My Sanskrit, Sanskrit. Why don't you do your doctorate?"
Okay.
I never had any idea about it. Then she told me, many people have done. See, when you do a PhD, means you have to go and check up whether the same subject has been taken by anybody else and all.
Yes.
And Dikshitar has been taken, Muttiah Bhagavatar has been taken, Swati Tirunal has been taken. All have been already analyzed by so many scholars. Then she told me, you take up from Annamaya or Purandaradasa to M.D. Ramanathan. Say take about 20-25 composers. Take their Sanskrit compositions, analyze their style, their way of handling, their way of Raga Mudra, like that. She only suggested me to do this Sanskrit compositions. And otherwise, I got my degree in PhD at the age of 60.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway.
Right. When you say Ragamudra, just now you said, any other composer who has used this Ragamudra?
Not in all. Maybe in one or two compositions, somebody must have used it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ragamudra in all compositions means only Muthuswami Dikshitar.
Only Dikshitar, yes.
Only Dikshitar. He was an expert in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere or the other, it has to come.
It has to come. And in between two words also, like Bilahari and all, Aho Bila Harikesha. Ahobilam is a place where Narasimha Swami temple is there. Aho Bila Harikesha means Bilahari comes.
Bilahari comes in between. Okay.
In between. Like that, many compositions I haven't taken up that. If I had taken up many I should have taken that also.
Ragamudra, yes.
Ragamudra. That's a good point, actually.
Very nice, ma'am. Thanks a lot for giving us so much of education about the language and the composer.
What all I know, I have shared, madam. Thank you very much for an opportunity. Thank you.
We'll get back to you with another interesting topic.
Sure. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Dear friends, let us meet with another great master next week, same time. Till then,
thank you.
Namaste.